A key witness in the Nathaniel Julies murder trial says she saw police shooting from the window of their van. Tahira Kaldine took the stand after failing to appear previously, saying she was scared. 3 police officers pleaded not guilty. The 16-year-old was gunned down outside a tuck shop in El Dorado Park last year. Let's bring in eNCA reporter Heidi Giokos, who's following that case for us. Heidi, speak to us about the first witness that testified today. My understanding is that she previously didn't pitch to court out of fear for her life.
Yes, certainly. So we know that there was a warrant of arrest that was issued for Tahira Kaldine after she failed to pitch and present herself before the court. Of course, that warrant of arrest was withdrawn after she expressed to the court that she did not arrive because she feared for her life and she feared intimidation because of what she was going to testify. However, the judge making it very clear that she needs to present herself here as she is a state witness. She's a key witness in this trial, and today was her first day on the stand. She wasn't on the stand for very long, but she did present herself, and of course she was asked key questions. She's a key witness in all of this because she was one of the people, together with another gentleman by the name of Wayne, that were in fact walking to the shop at around 8:30 that evening, almost 9:15, when they were walking to the shop to buy cigarettes, and they saw everything unfold in front of them. So the state needed her testimony and needed her to provide key evidence and her version of what she saw happen on that day that Nathaniel Julies was gunned down.
And what is it that she saw? The court was hearing from her. What did she tell the court?
Yes, so basically she told the court that she was walking to the shop to buy cigarettes. She was walking with her friend and Nathaniel Julies was behind her. She indicates that there was a truck to her left-hand side, and she then saw police pulling up and opening fire. She says she then ran for safety with her friend, and she says she saw almost everything unfold. She said she saw Nathaniel Julies being shot out of the window of the police van. She said soon after that, a police officer walked out of the van, picked the body up of Nathaniel Julies and put him in the back of the van, and the van then drove off. So she says she saw first-hand accounts of what happened. What's important here is that the judge says that Tahir was unable to identify anybody specifically. She didn't remember names, she didn't remember faces. All she remembers was that van pulling up, shooting Nathaniel Julies, and somebody getting out of the van and putting him behind the van. But let's listen to some of her account from today.
We ran inside my yard next door. We stood at the gate.
Could you see where this gunshot came from?
Behind the driver's seat.
So you say the drivers of which vehicle or which place?
Van.
Sorry?
The police van behind the driver.
So it was behind the driver?
Yes.
Yes.
So while we were standing in the yard, we were watching what was happening.
So could you clearly see what was happening?
Yes.
Please continue.
A police officer then got out of the van. I don't know from which side he got out.
Yeah.
He walked towards the truck.
Yeah.
He picked Nathaniel up from underneath the truck. And carried him to the van, to the police van.
So Heidi, her next part of evidence speaks to how accused number 3 was in fact not on duty but was called to help with the scene.
Yes, so what's interesting here, welcome to South Africa with the Heidi does, but what's interesting here, Clemens, is the fact that accused number 3 was not part of the shooting, was not with the police officers. He was in fact called by accused number 2, who seems to be the police officer that picked up Nathaniel Julies' body and put it in the van and rushed Nathaniel Julies to the hospital. But what Tahira indicates in her evidence, she says that soon after the shooting took place, a unmarked VW Polo arrived where the shooting took place. And she says it was very dark, but she saw a tall, dark man get out of the vehicle. She says it almost looks like he was looking for something, and he had a torch with him, and he was using the torch around the truck. And this evidence is key because we understand that Colonel Chauke, who testified after Tahira, does indicate how accused number 3 contacted him and said, I need you to come to a crime scene in Eldorado Park where a teenager was shot, and you need to come and see the evidence here. So let's just listen to Tahira's evidence with regards to what happened after the shooting and after Nathaniel Julies' body was taken away.
A white VW Polo. A tall, dark-skinned male got out of the car.
So it's a white Volkswagen Polo.
Yes.
You say this person climbed. How long did this happen? This person that climbed out of the Volkswagen Polo, how long did this happen afterwards?
Say about 30 minutes to an hour. I'm not sure.
And how did it come that this Volkswagen Polo was there?
The guy that got out.
But I mean, did you see this vehicle arriving there, or was it already there at the crime scene?
No, the vehicle came after the shooting.
And where did the vehicle park?
Yeah, in the truck.
Now you say a tall, dark-skinned male climbed out of the vehicle.
Yes.
Yes, and then what happened?
He was looking for something on the floor, on the ground.